and it decided it didn't want to do it. So, as always, just need to quickly check to make sure that my audio is working, because those of you who have noticed I've got a little doohickey. There we go. So, a bit of an explanation of what's going on in today's stream. As I've touched upon in previous videos, I am going to Japan in May, and I want to start getting a bit used to doing IRL streams, because I'd like to do videos where I'm just going around having a look at things around Tokyo and Kyoto, as those are the two places that I will be going. So I'm essentially just going to be going through random things today. One of the things which I want to do is I have currently in front of me, which I will. So mind my feet. I've got all these cards which I'm going to sort through, and those eagle-eyed amongst you will notice behind me I have a Casiotone CT660, which I'm going to be putting up for on Facebook Marketplace. So essentially, just today is going to be me just talking and sorting, because I've got folders and binders and for my cards, and at some point I do actually want to start going through everything and start reducing the amount of stuff that I own, because I have a lot of stuff in here, because this is my studio. I've got a lot of stuff in here, and some of it I haven't touched since I put it up on display, and it's just kind of a case of, well, why do you have it if you're not using it? I know some people do love just having things on display, and I do have my posters which I love having up, but it's gotten to the point where it's just one room and there's just not that much space in here, so I just want to make better use of the space. But I will be showing you the cards which I have to sort. There is a couple which I am really proud of, and a couple which I have received, and I wonder if you can guess what my favorite Pokemon is. So these three are grade 10 mint condition, and they are all from Hidden Fates, and they are Pokemon cards. So the first one is a Ralts. Then there's Curlier, and then there is a Gardevoir. Now these are my pride and joy, and I will be looking at trying to make up a frame for them to go in, so I can actually have them up on the wall. But for now, they go back onto my shelf. I've also got this Gardevoir, and I think somewhere, yep, there we go. I know I had two of them somewhere. I've got a tag team with Sylveon, and the other tag team with Sylveon. So those will be going into cases as well, and I will be looking to put them up on display. Some of the cards I have, I've got to be careful because they are not mine to sort through and make decisions about. So before I unveil them on camera, I shall be removing said cards. So this one I'm always a bit confused about, because I'm not sure if it's an official one, and that is a golden Pikachu, because it's gold on the back as well. That one I bought and a car boot for £5, I believe. So I'm not 100% sure if it's legit, but it's in my to sort pile. There's a recycling centre near to where I live in Hereford, and one of the managers there does sort of lucky dips, so to say, little packs like this. So I go there quite frequently and buy them up. Right, so you go there, you go there, then just deck mats. So I bought a Radiant Jirachi for £1, a Radiant Alakazam for £1, a Radiant Halucha for £1, and then just your bog standard Jolteon. Oh, he's a promo. So I do apologise, he's not bog standard, he's just a promo Jolteon. So 2 of those I actually need to check my collections for. So I have binders coming out my ears filled with the cards that I like. Oh Jesus, this is one, and it's a mixture of Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's SV1, that's Scarlet and Violet. So, right, just got to find the set that I need to check. Alright, skip all over Magic. So I collect the Kamigawa in Magic, or any Japanese cards I come across. Here we go. I would love to just get additional binders to spread these out, because I don't know if you can see just about there. You can see where the binders have been dropped. And I do have an official Pokemon binder, which has got some of my other cards in. Right, so Radiant Alakazam and Jirachi are the cards I need to add to the collection. Come on, there we go. Right, so that is 120 of 195. And I've got, there's another Gardevoir. So I got distracted there for a second. I'm just going to find 120 so I can put Jirachi in. Oh, I've already got a Radiant Jirachi. Okay. So that's one to go up on the eBays. I know I mispronounced it. Next up is Radiant Alakazam. And he's number 59. Oh, Jesus. I've already got Radiant Alakazam as well. I really need to get an idea of what cards I have and don't have. But, again, something to get rid of. Well, I say get rid of. Now, I can't help but think I've seen that symbol before. Nope. See, one thing you'll know is that I don't really know the names of the sets. but I recognise the symbols. Right. Yeah, I should have the loose cards somewhere. Ah, no, this is Obsidian Flame. So this is a perfect example of what I was talking about in wanting individual folders, because that's just all of my Obsidian Flame cards. Alright, mind my sock. Plural. Alright. I did have a... Oh, no, they're still up there. So, I got the Paradox Rift cards, I believe, in Japanese. So, one of the things that I wanted to do was go through that and just put them into a binder that I've got prepared. Because I did, yeah. Because I managed to get that in a pull. So that's one of my pride and joys. And I have one of these. And she goes straight in. And one day I will look to getting her PSA graded. Right, so got an empty folder here, and I've got my stack of cards. So this is going to really test my eyesight, because all these are for the same set. But I think what I might do first, put them safely there, is just put up on this table that I've got you guys sat upon. And alright, yeah, just wanted to make sure I had the chat up, so if anyone was talking I could respond. Alright, yeah, because got my chat up here. I'm not entirely sure if the chat comes through, because I'm doing this on mobile, because I usually do it through my tablet. So yeah, let's tidy up the cards. Radiant Hawlucha, Promo Jolteon. I've also got some vintage cards as well, which are all in good condition. Right, there we go. Primarily just so that I've got somewhere I can put the start sorting the cards. Because one thing I like doing is breaking them down into tens. So that's 34. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 0 to 10, 4. And they're oh, that looks like a weird Pokemon. Wiglet. Strangest Pokemon you ever see. Right. 4. So if I break them down into types, that would be the easiest way, because they go in specific orders. Yeah, so, and it's just a case of going through that and putting them then into the folder that way. And I'm contemplating doing what I did with the 151 set, which is to have the English ×2. So you get your hey Kerwin, yeah, definitely, long time no see. Thank you for joining. Just sorting through some of my recently acquired Pokemon cards. I will be showing them up on screen as I put them away. Another one of my favourite, Curlier. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, contemplating doing a standard reverse holo for each of the ones in English, and then with the Japanese do the other way round. I'll show you what I mean with my 151 collection once I've just finished slapping these out. That's grass. I'm not very good when it comes to the shinies because my eyes can't focus. Right, dark, fighting, item, normal, psychic, water, full art. Alright. Been a little bit quicker because I'm starting to get used to the... because I only really do this every so often. Simply because... Ooh, here's a funky looking one. So I'm used to like Pokemon when I was in primary school. But I mean, me, I like just collecting them for the artwork. It's just something nice to look at because I've never really understood how to play the game because I've never actually sat down and tried to learn the basics. Nope. But collecting them, I've always enjoyed. I enjoy opening them to see what falls out, and sometimes I get really nice ones. And then I also play. I put the spares that I don't need up on eBay or do them at Car Boots just to clear them out. Alright, getting close to the end. Steel's in this set, which is rare for the sets that I collect. Got quite a few full arts as well. Because I think it was last year I actually tried to turn it into a career where I bought and sold cards. Some cards or card sets sold quite well. Others, it just kind of started building up. I mean, I've got about 2,000 in the cupboard behind me, which I need to sort through and get rid of. Oop. That was close. Almost bent that in half. Water, and there we go. All right. I'll go through those in more detail in a moment. So yeah, for I heard Lost Records and Bloom and Rage came out. Only tape one. What's Lost Records and Bloom? Sorry, I'm being a bit dense here. Right, so put those there for a second. So this is my 151 folder, and what I've done with this, there we go, is I've gone standard, reverse hollow, Japanese, and then if you go to the back, it's literally the same thing, just in the Japanese. So it's standard, reverse hollow, English. It's the same makers as Life is Strange, same universal. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to get back into streaming games as well. It's just this week has been a bit stressful. So with work, as I've been sent to a new location, and I've needed to get basically up to speed. And they put me on till they put me on the lates, so I'm usually 2 till 10. I do apologise if you can hear this. There we go. So, bear with me. Right. Alright, so those are 50s, these will be 60s. '20s. If I try and put them in the order which they'll be going in. Alright, so that's 30s, so that way. And these will be at the start. And 40s. So it looks like the steel ones aren't there. They'll be rarer. Water. Right. And these will go next, and then got the item ones. So, so I got Cacnea. So these are all Japanese cards. Cacturn. These I'll probably just do one of each. Ooh, now that's testing my knowledge. I can't. It's out of my comfort zone. So I'm up to Hoenn. I can name Pokemon and the evolution. So that's 4. There you go. And I definitely cannot read Japanese. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in the wrong one. There we go. 4, 6, and number 7. I mean, I have tried. I know how to write my name, and I mean, the one, that one looks like, to me, Sanito or something like that. But again, I probably butcher it. Ooh, got myself a full art from this set, number 79. And then, yeah, I've almost got the entire grass set. The only one I'm missing is number... Oh, I'll tell you which one I'm missing in a sec, because next up is Fire. That's 9. So, first one I put in was a Torkoal, but I've already got him in there. So that's 9. There we go. And number 11. So this is going to be a nice one because it's only a 78 card collection. And a final evolution. So that's 12. Alright, those two go into the discard pile. Yep, they go into the discard pile as well. And then I think it is water. 18, 21, 15, 22, 19. The Wiglet full art. Put him with the water section, but he goes a lot later into the collection. No more full arts. Right, I'm just going to put that over the cards I've currently got spread out across my little seating area. Yesterday's, there was a problem with one stream when he was playing Lost Records on Bloom and Rage. Now, what problem? Because I've had, well, I actually got a strike when I used to do Facebook's gaming when I did Heavy Rain. Apparently, it's perfectly fine to show a man having a shower, so you can see it is full back. But the second you swapped it and had one of the other characters, it was just like, no. So 12, 13, 14, 15. So there we go, there's number 15. 16, 17, 18. So number 18 is a Wiglet. Again, 19 is a Wiglet again. Is that a Whiscash? 21? He had like no chat shows on the streamer's chat, only on our side. It was alright. Sad. He said we've been very quiet. 19, 20, 21. I always make sure, because I'm streaming straight through my phone at the moment, and I'm not entirely sure how to get the chat up on the display. But I've got my tablet set up next to it with the chat running through, so I know perfectly well that I can see. So if I'm not interacting, then that's a choice that I'm making, which might make people leave and not come back. But I do like to try and keep people engaged and just talk through things, because coming up with stuff straight off the top of my head, I'm not very good with. Okay, and 22. Oh, there's number 17. So these ones I'm not actually doing in order. I'm just doing them as they come. And there we go, number 16. I've tried doing one of these streams before where I'm doing cards, and I was using a proper camera for it. So the camera is constantly struggling to focus, whereas I find using my camera, it does the autofocus for me. A bit lazy, I know, but there's a Wug Trio. I've just got to remember that the camera for it is on the right hand, well, from my perspective, right hand side. All right, we got that one. So discard pile, that's another Wug Trio. And number 13 is a Magikarp. So I'm missing one fire Pokemon from that set. Number 15 is a discard again. 18 is a discard. 22 is a discard. 17, 13, 20, 16, 13, 20, 19. So rest of the waters discard. So next up is electric. But I've only got 4 electric. And first one is 25. The evolved form of Wottrel. So it's 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh, TikTok making me look up. And I've got number 23. So that's the first electric in the set. And then 24. It's been streamed for 6 hours. Lost records on Bloom and Rage. Yeah, I mean, if you catch my streams when I first start, I essentially have to do a rapid tech test, because when I'm streaming in my corner over there, if I turn my computer off, then it disconnects everything, and I've got to go through OBS, set everything back up, and it's just a pain in the neck. All right, so we're on to Psychic. So if I do that one first, which is a Kirlia, I do have a Ralts a bit further in, I do believe. Yep, there we go. Called it. Got me a Ralts. Yeah, so I do try not to turn my computer off, but it doesn't always work. All right, so I'm looking for 28. Oh no, 29 will do. So that's Drifblim. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, because it's trying to remember. Right, so Ralts goes into the keep pile, because I keep all the Ralts cards I come across. Alright, so evolved form of Drifblim is next. Then we've got Dedenne. They were going to release a new Life is Strange, but about Max, but it got cancelled for some reason. I think that's because the studios have gone their separate ways. because the company that did it separated from Square Enix, so there's a bit of issue with the rights. Alright, got another Kirlia and Dedenne and Ralt, another 2 Ralts. They go into my keep piles. So Dedenne gets discarded. 37, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and it's the ostrich one. Then we've got 35. Uh, 31, 32, 3, 5. I think so, yes, but they're going to release another one soon. To continue double. Yeah. Okay, so it'll be a continuation of that storyline. Because from what I can understand from Life is Strange, is it's kind of like X-Men. They all discover that they've got powers, and then they learn the consequences of actually using the powers. I think that's Fido. Number 31. Nope, 33. I can't read. Alright, so those 2 get discarded. That gets discarded. Kept. 36. Oh, no. There we go. And number 34. All of this was from 1 booster box. And that is the end of a psychic. Oh. No. Gotta pick those up before Frank wakes up. Got myself a Roomba. Named him Frank. Frank doesn't care about cards. Alright, so that was late 30s. So I think next up is Strength Pokemon. Yep. Meditite. And then Sandile, which is number 42. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. There we go. No, next one along. So as I've currently got the page open, I'm trying to fill it in before I move on. Wonder what that cancelled Life is Strange is going to be about, Max. Wonder if it could, like, better than Double Exposure or the same. Well, you usually find that when they get cancelled, it's due to a licensing thing. So if they can work out the licensing, then they might be able to release it. Alright, so that's a discard. So I'm looking for up to number 45. Alright, you're a discard. Three, 44, 45. No, you're 46. 39. Medicham. Even in the summer or before. Well, might take a while because there are some games that go into what they call development hell and never come out. Oh, there we go, number 41. Because there have been some games which I've been really excited for over the years, which have been The discards. Discard. But then they've gone into the development hell and just stopped working primarily on Steam. Right, number 40, Riolu. Number 44, alright, discard, and discard. And those three are discards. Wonder how that animation was going to be. I mean, if they really wanted to get the story told, they could approach an animation studio and say, would you be willing to animate it? Alright, so we're up to 44, so 45, 46. 47, 48, 49, and then 50. And then next up, oh, so my other cards getting mixed up. Alright, so next up is the Steel, and Steel is 5 cards. Could even be like the Storm animation. Yeah, I mean, sometimes going with the retro looks is quite nice. Alright, so we've got a discard there straight away. Oh, and there's another one. So that's now down to 3 cards. So I need to 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So middle of the next page. There we go. First one. Oop, and I dropped it. And then 60. And then 61. Ah, that's why it doesn't make sense. These are the 50s. Whew. Don't you burst. Yeah, because I know Square Enix does a lot of partnerships with their animation as well. I mean, just take Final Fantasy VII. So it's entirely possible that they could. So 51, 50, 53 is Seviper. Greninja. And he is number 55 or 55. Pawniard, 56. Muck. He's number 52. So he goes before Seviper. What is... Oh, it's a piece of plastic that broke off. All right. And then number 54. All right. So he is a post collection full art, which goes with the other two. And then we got a Grimer. Seviper and Muck get discarded. 57. Number 57. Discard, discard. And number 58, a holo. And that is on the complete dark. So these 4 remaining get discarded. And Frank's just woke up. Alright, so these are the 60s. So you got 63. I think there's going to be a second one going soon, maybe in March. Okay, so a new one to be released. Ooh, Zangoose, number 62. So that's up to 63, so I'm looking for 64 onwards. Wait, did I say 64? Yeah. 64. There we go, 64. And if you bear with me 2 seconds, I will show you who Frank is. Because he's currently stuck under my desk. Alright, so if I just flip the camera. Ah, no! He's run off! This is Frank. He's my little Hoover. He wakes up at the same time every day, which is 3:45 in the afternoon, and he hoovers my studio. And sometimes he gets stuck. And he's going for my toes. Yeah, Zelda. Stream called Super Mario. Okay. Oh. Right, so I'm up to 64. Alright, so Starly can be discarded. So can Zangoose. So can... Oh no, wait, not you. Alright, you can be discarded. Alright, so if I just get rid of all the discards. I got steel mixed in there. Because autism like me, and I have learning needs. Well, I've recently been diagnosed with autism and ADHD, and that was in September. So I find, well, basically, I find being around people quite difficult. But if it's something which I'm interested in, I can talk at great length. Just take the cards, for example, and basically the mess that I live in at the moment in the studio, because I've got a bookcase full of stuff which I need to actually get around to using. Got stuff just here, and yeah, I've lived with it my entire life, and it's been one of those where it hasn't really clicked that's what it was. So I've always found it difficult to be around people in public. But if I'm in somewhere where I feel comfortable, I'm absolutely fine. All right. So number 60, so 65, 66. There we go. And then 67. Uh, 65. It's one of those that I don't quite know how to talk about either. I keep being told, how do you feel that this affects you? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just know it does. 69, which is an EX. U2 are U3, 4, 5 are discards. So that's the normals completed. And then last up is item cards. I've got high autism and high learning needs. Yeah, because with my ADHD, I thrive in chaos, but try to bring order to it. And it's one of the things that gets a bit frustrating at work is that I'm always trying to organize the chaos because it's always chaos. All right, so if I just quickly try and run through these so that they're in a little bit of order. Oh, these are full art. I'll go through the full arts in a second. All right, that's a discard. That's another one. I have low autism, high ability needs. I'm not quite sure how they described mine, but during one of my assessments, they kind of explained it as a traffic jam in my brain. Because it's autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. So I'm effectively partially deaf, which is the best way to describe it. Because they said that, information goes in, but processing causes some of it to get lost. Alright, that's another discard. 70. Yeah, and 77 is a discard. Alright, so at 69. At 70. 71. 72. Something as well, but less now. Yeah, because they do. I mean, currently on a waiting list for ADHD medication, and they offer me therapy for the autism. But no. Ooh, Frank almost knocked the table over. Completely lost track of my thoughts now. Thanks, Frank. All right, 73. I mean, Frank, do you mind not? I do have a tendency to take in everything, and I remember stuff from weeks ago, but it's never when I need it. All right, 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. And then we have a couple of full art cards. Oh, it goes all the way up to 97. So I'm not going to dedicate entire pages until I get more of these. So, number 79. 81. 89. 97. At my school, they mostly have learning needs most of the time. Yeah, I mean, when I was in school, this is going back 30 years. They had a specialized class for students with special needs. So you'd be assigned to that class if you had extra needs. So you needed help reading, writing, basically paying attention in class. And yeah, that was 30 years ago, but I think they've discontinued it now, because I live near to a special needs college where I live, and I live near too many schools. Right. Is it this one? All right. Have you got my rocket collection? Yes, you do. Five. Oh, excuse me. So one of the classic cards I collect is the Dark Rocket Pokemon, and I have number 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he has been on my shelf waiting to go into the folder for quite a while. Right, made quite a dent in that pile of cards to sort. Right. Come on. Token. If you get stuck under that unit, I am not coming to get you out. Aha, there we go. Alright, so some of these are for sets I currently collect. Well, Scarlet and Violet. But I think the frustrating thing is it's college for more needs. Yeah, it was recently rebuilt because there's a primary school on the edge of a city that caters to students with additional needs. So they've completely refurbished the school at the top of the top of the road where I live, and basically rebuilt it so students don't have to leave the city to go and get an education, they can stay closer to home. Right. Oh, it's always this one that they put into the larger card protector. Come on, come on. All right. That looks like a Tazo. Oh, showing my age here. Do some of the kids go by themselves or not at all? Well, a lot of the students that go to the college are picked up and dropped off, or they go via the buses. These are all Wizards of the Coast cards. Fossil collection. And, ooh, 2 Rocket cards. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Because I live at the bottom, and just out of respect, I try not to be up around by the college. So we got a dog, which we walk up the hill and around the neighbourhood. But out of respect, we try to, yeah, out of respect, we try to stay out of the way so there's not unnecessary stresses. So I know that it can cause quite a bit of stress if the strangers around and the strange dogs. Right, where did I? Right, let's have a look at my Rocket collection again. So I've got number 51 here. Yeah, we've got Dark Raticate. What about Squirtle? Squirtle is 68. Oh, yeah. Got Squirtle. Alright. There we go. Right, put that back. Then Chestnut, 12 of 162. I honestly don't know. It's one of those, you don't want to be quizzing them as they come out of school or as they go into school, because they all live somewhere in the city, and we try not to ask too many questions. It's just we are there to understand, give them space when they need it. Right. Frank, what are you doing? You're not hoovering. Why are you trying to go under the TV unit? I mean, from my office window, if I look out, I can see the buses go by, parents go by to pick them up. That's the 712 of 102. Are any of these ones I'm currently collecting? SV7. Ooh, that's a retro card. Keep that to one side. SV7. Okay. None of those ones I'm collecting, so... Alright. Your dock is not there, mate. Alright, so... That's quite the discard pile I have there. Alright, so... That's another Curlier and another two Ralts. Goes into the keep pile. Yeah, it's quite funny when I go into the recycling centre because keep being told, oh, there's quite a bit of value there. Ooh, number 75. Okay. Frank, your dock's over there. Why are you trying to get into the cupboard? My school will some go by themselves. I can imagine school and some get collected and go by a school bus. You know, I mean, to be honest, I'm usually at work by the time school gets out, and I'm usually asleep by when it starts because I usually work between 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. So I'm usually up around 1 p.m. and then go to sleep around 3 a.m. Have you got yourself stuck now? All right, come here. Right. There. You're stuck in the corner, not anymore. All right, so... Okay. I think those ones are put up on eBay. All of these retro ones. So it's like you got your coughing from the Rocket set from 95. And then you got your Fossil, Shelder. I've got quite a few here, which I'll probably just stick up on eBay. Oh, stretch my leg out. And those are S12s. So those I'll sort through at a later date. There's there. Oh, actually, yeah, I should have quite a few S12s. See you, Cohen. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Thank you. All right. I wonder how many S12s I've got. Because I've got S3s as well. But first things first, Oh no, wait! I can't put Frank to sleep because I'm streaming him through my phone, and that's where his control is. All right. So those put to one side. All right. That's going to be my to sell pile. So let's have a gander at the open packs that I've got. No worries. Stop by anytime you want to have a chat. So I've got Obsidian Flame, Paradox Rift, Silver Tempest, and Twilight Masquerade. As I have only one Twilight Masquerade, let's have a quick look through Twilight Masquerade. Because these are ones I've already opened and had a look through. I'm just not sure if I want to collect the Twilight Masquerade. So, alright, so this one we've got Shinx, Clefairy. I'll just move a little bit closer. The Room. Volbeat. Tatsugiri. Dipplin. Jamming Tower. Caretaker. Darumaka. Frostlass. A basic energy. And the QR code. So those are undecided. So Silver Tempest. What is the logo for Silver Tempest? Because that is literally how. Ah, right. It's in the big blue one. Yeah, I might actually invest in some more folders so that I can start separating out the collections. So I've got about 2, 3 magic collections in this folder, as well as 3 to 4 Pokemon. There we go. Silver Tempest. Get to start a Silver Tempest. There we go. And then put the folder there. Let's have a Butchers. So Rufflet. Oh. So Rufflet. Fennekin. Durant. Oh. Emolga. Bedlam. Dratini. Morwal V. Energy. Toxapex. Professor Laventon. And Dracloak. And then the QR code. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly test something. So if okay. I've just figured out how to put the chat up on screen. Right, so Durant is number 13. I have Durant, so discard. Fennekin is number 25. Discard. Alright, let's see. If we just look at getting one of the early ones, so yeah, Dracloak is... so, got no water. So Dracloak is... Oh no, wait, we've got electric. Emolga is a discard. So next up is... 88. 81. That's a discard. 70. Ooh, that's looking promising. Yep. Mawile V is one that I need. And next up is 115. Toxapex. That's a discard. Alright. 117. Beldum as a discard. So next up is 125 Dratini Reverse Hollow. Do you have two in there? Yes, you do. So you are a discard as well. And 148. And done. 162. Yep, got. So the rest of them are all discards. Probably should have done this before I went through the collection. Alright, let's just get rid of the QR code. And then we've got... Let's go straight to the start. So, do we have grass? Not that kind of grass. Yep. Amoonguss. Number 12. That's a discard. So, energy is a discard. So, after that, it's fire. Vulpix is a discard. Any more fire? Nope. After fire, naturally comes water. And we have one water, which is a Snorunt, and a discard itself. After water comes electric. Any electric? Yep, we got Stunfisk, and Stunfisk is a discard. Then we have Psychic, for which we have none. After Psychic, I believe, comes Strength. Yes, we do. So we've got an Anorith Reverse Hollow. $1 million question. Oh, no. We now have a Reverse Hollow. After Strength comes Dark, which we have none. And then comes Steel. 121. Oh, no, yep, that's a discard. 118. That's a discard. Anorith is a discard, so that Anorith was that one. Then I got 150 and 163. 165 and 150. And they're both discards. So that's 2 wrappers that I can get rid of now. What are you? No, you're just an empty box. Pretty sure I had more cards. Ah, well. So, let's have a look at Obsidian Flame. Alright, so this heavy blue one can go away. I can get rid of those 3. Obsidian Flame has its own folder for some reason. Hazards go there. Twilight Masquerade wrapper can go there. So I'm going to do what I should have done the first time. Take both packs of cards out. Dispose of a wrapper. Take the QR codes out and put them straight into a discard pile. And then sort them into their typage. There we go. I got no item cards this time. Alright, so looks like in this one I was starting the Trinity cards. So original, reverse holo, holo cards. So Masquerade is number 7. That goes straight into the discard. Capsicid, Surskit, discard. Capsicid, oh, Capsicid was one I actually needed. That one. Alright, so next up is fire. Don't think I've got many fire. Nope, got no fire at all. So after fire, oh, seems to be quite heavy on the fire. It's water. I think I had a couple of water in here. Yeah, there we go. Lapras and Cubchoo. Lapras goes straight into the discard pile, and Cubchoo is number 53. It's number 51, 52, and I needed a standard Cubchoo. Next up after water is electric, and I've got Thundurus at number 70, 67 standard. There's a discard, and then Thundurus holo is a discard, surprisingly. And after electric, it is psychic, and it's on this page. So Claydol at 90. No. Right, so got a standard Snubble, which I needed for the collection. Togetic is a discard. So 90 and 95. 90 is a discard. 92. 94. A holo of Claydol is needed. Alright. On to strength Pokemon. Alright, so Pupitar. Standard, so that one's a discard. Rockruff at number 116. I need Rockruff. So he goes in slot 2. Then I've got Drillbur at 111. And I have both standard and reverse holo. And then, alright, so just try and get these into some kind of order. For steel, I need 144. Alright, 141. So I need Bronzor. So Bronzor, I have the reverse holo, not the standard. Probopass, I have the standard, not the reverse holo. Gumshoes, which is 177. Oh, it's normal. That's why I was looking at the wrong one. 177, 169, 70. Yeah, I've got both types of gumshoes. Oh, what? I went too far, too quick. Right, so I've got Salandit, which is 139. So discard immediately. Then I've got standard Umbreon, which is a discard, and then 2 energy. And that is Obsidian Flame for my collection. I have added about 5, and that cost me about 12 quid. Right, so let's put that up there. I'm not sure if I actually decided if I wanted to collect Paradox Rift. We've got 3 packs here. But it's tempting because it's got Gallade in it. And Gallade's my least favourite Pokemon. I absolutely despise him. But I like Ralts, Curlier, and Gardevoir. So it's tempting that I need a folder for it. So for now, I'll forego sorting through the Paradox Rift. After this, I'll get my tray out and put all the discards in there, because at some point I am going to be going through the trays and listing them for sale. I might do packs and put them up for about 2 quid a piece. Do 50 cards. But yeah. So, as I was saying at the start of the stream, I am going to Japan in May, and I'm looking to do what they call IRL streaming. So as I walk around, I'll be streaming, but I'll also be paying attention to what I'm doing as well. I don't have a solid plan for what I'm doing. All I do know is that I will be spending 3 days in Tokyo, 3 days in Kyoto, before spending a final day in Tokyo before heading back. I will be spending a couple of hours in Amsterdam as well for my layover. And yeah, that's hopefully the plan from May. So for now, this IRL stream is going to come to an end. So thank you very much for stopping by and watching. I hope to a degree you enjoyed today's topic, which was Pokemon cards, and the conversation I had with Kerwin about Life is Strange. And I will see you in my next gaming stream, which might be a bit later. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.